Hello ladies, Dorcas here. We're doing our Thursdays sips and tips. I am sipping some coffee today. It is a caramel latte of some sort that my K-pod loves, and me too. So our tip today, we're going to be talking about getting your correspondence journal started. So I know you guys have seen that a lot of the ladies work on their correspondence journals. I made mine a little while ago, and I haven't actually put anything in it. And I'm going to start working on it, but I wanted to talk to you about the purpose of a correspondence journal, and why it's fun to keep a correspondence journal, and the great idea behind it. I know you've seen that Melody has one, and she has several at this point. But this one is my version of it. I found a scarf that has these colors in it, and it's what I'm going to use as a tie. It is somewhere in my mess, and I haven't been able to find it to tie it on now that the journal's almost completed. But that's the inspiration behind this. On the outside, I use the matte gel, no, the gloss gel medium. I have several of them, but it seems, well, it's one of these, but not the matte gel, the gloss gel. I actually used the matte gel medium on the inside to seal it, and it gives it a very different feel. On both sides, on the outside, I dusted some Pearl-Ex over the top of the matte gel medium before it dried, so that the Pearl-Ex is nice and stuck on there and it doesn't come off on your hands. This book has 6 signatures. 4 of the signatures are on cord, and 2 of them are on elastic, and I'll show you why on those. And then on the inside, I went ahead and, like I said, I sealed it with the matte gel medium, and I also dusted Pearl-Ex over it. The one on the outside is gold Pearl-Ex, and the one on the inside is like a purple silvery Pearl-Ex, and it still doesn't come off or anything. I added this pocket here. I had masterboard it's actually a file folder that I had decoupage things onto and sealed. This is sealed with, with Mod Podge, because it was my preferred method that I used. And so it's got a pocket there, pocket here, and one here. And I glued that down with some Fabri-Tac so that it stays nice and put. This is decoupage napkin. I have sheets of paper, which is what I wanted to really make this really, really big. It is actually, let's see, the spine is 3.5 inches, and it is 11 inches tall, almost 11.5 inches tall. I had paper, it was that I got at a thrift store, and it was the 14 by or 17 by 11 paper. It was 17 by 11, and I've been dying to use that paper, and I use it already in different things. I like to decoupage napkin onto it quite a bit and use it for envelopes and that kind of thing, but I really wanted to use those pages in a journal as well, and so a lot of pages in here are from that. So this decoupage napkin, it is a large piece of paper, and it's actually on both sides for this signature. And so I tried to make a lot of pockets on this, and have, something going on every page. And this on the other side is just the alcohol inks that we made with Sheila when we made the alcohol inks for the Newbie Junk Journal Makers Academy. So I made those. This is vellum paper, and this is a 12 by 12 sheet of vellum paper. And so I added some lace to create the pocket. More of that 17 by 11 paper. And this is just stenciled with those sprays on one side and with the Pearl X on the other side. This is a 12 by 12 sheet of paper that I made a pocket out of. And so we've got all of that. These are, I got some 18-inch squared paper from a lady in another town. She was getting rid of her scrapbook stash. So I got some of her pieces and I cut them down. This is one side, the other side of an envelope. I put a little strip of double-sided tape here because I want to put something here to extend it out and, you know, make a flip. But that depends on what I get in my Happy Mail that I can do that with. So here's another pocket with lace. And I left the lace without cutting it because I figured it made a good tab. But, I mean, look at the back of that. That's a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. Little old envelope that I had sprayed to death. This is also one of those 18-inch pages cut down. Some beautiful paper that I was in love with, but I might not put it in a journal because I don't like the back of it, but look how nice those butterflies look in there. And that's a 12 by 12 cardstock. Some Graphics 45 paper, flutter. Some large envelopes that I had made with 12 by 12 paper. I love these papers and it's nice and sturdy. Yes, sweetie. Good. Good, good. Another vellum pocket here. This was going to be an envelope, but I really liked using it like this. This was some napkin decoupaged onto one of those 17 by 11 sheets of paper, and I had cut it down to make an actual envelope with it, but it went differently. More of that sprayed paper, sprayed on both sides. This is just that roll of craft paper that you get at the Dollar Tree. So I have plenty. Another pocket. And this pocket, I really like how this pocket's turned out. I'm probably going to be doing this in one of our projects next time. So here's the other side of that pocket. Other side of the envelope. So what I recommend is make yourself a correspondence journal. For whatever reason you have started junk journaling, having a correspondence journal, and if you're joining in the swaps and the exchanges, it gives you a place to put all the goodies you're going to get and your notes from your partners and the different things you get in your Happy Mail. Take whatever you want out of that Happy Mail and use it in your projects and in your journals and in your keepsakes so that you have it. But until you're ready to use it, store it somewhere where it will be pretty and you can look at it and you'll remember it and you'll see it. Skinny pocket. So this is a removable signature. This is not decorated at all, but look at that puppy. There is so much space in this thing. It is 4 envelopes that I made myself. Let me actually remove it from here so I can move it around. There we go. It is 4 envelopes that I made with my punch board, but you don't need a punch board to make them. And they close like that together. And then I do need to decorate it, but I haven't yet because I don't know yet what I'm going to do with it, really. So that's why this one is a removable signature on the elastic. And what I did is I put a button through it so that it looked the same as the other ones. And then I tied it there. And so another signature, more pockets, more, I mean, it is really, really nice. I think that any correspondence journal should have lots and lots of pockets so that you have place to keep all your goodies in. And that was my goal, to make this have as many pockets as possible. Some sewn lace down on that cardstock, some more lace over here. I used a lot of lace. This, guys, was just thin lace that I sewed on top of each other with a zigzag stitch on my sewing machine to make it wide enough to cover that area. Because I had lots of yards of this lace, and so that uses it perfectly. More stenciled paper with Perlex on one side. I think I made sprays out of the Perlex. That's why I have such nice distribution on the Perlex. This was some of the paper, and then I went ahead and I used some distress inks on it, and then I also sealed it with the this one I actually sealed with the gloss gel medium. Another piece of decoupaged large paper. More pockets. So my goal wasn't really to show you the flip through of this correspondence journal, but the tip is make yourself a correspondence journal to put the things you're receiving from your partners, to keep your notes in those pretty envelopes that your partners decorate that are beautiful. Keep those and keep them in an organized way so that they don't become a mess in your space, and put them and display things in them so that you can remember that they exist and you can use them. And so that's what I really wanted to show you in this, not necessarily my correspondence journal that has absolutely nothing in it just yet except the signatures in. The other thing I did do was I did this folio. I know you guys have seen it before because I think I showed it in one of my videos, but this folio with the file folder that I used on the jelly plate, and then I sealed with some of the matte gel medium. But this has a lot of pockets here. It's got a pocket here. This is also a pocket, belly band, and lots of places to hide things and put things. So if you have not made a correspondence journal, go ahead, guys, and get started on it. And if you guys want me to do a little series on a correspondence journal and how to put it together and that kind of thing, I would be thrilled to. I absolutely love maps. And this has Florida and a little bit of the Caribbean. So I tried to fold it in a way where it would show what I love the best. And the Dominican Republic. Puerto Rico doesn't appear here because it would be out here somewhere. But very excited about that. So I just wanted you guys to get inspired to create a nice keepsake journal for yourself. We're always making things for our friends and our family and people that have all kinds of things going on. But I think we need one for us to keep our goodies in. We spend all this time with these friends online that are our crafty buddies, our craft sisters, our whatever you guys call it, our tribe. And so it is nice to have a place to put all the things that we work on together. And I am going to be adding something to the front, probably something very boho-ish, because I have all these pieces that I have purchased of sari silk and different things, and I've gotten some stuff in some swaps, so I don't know, something cool like that to put right there in the middle, and probably put correspondence, or maybe my tribe's memories. That's probably what it needs to be. It's a tribe memory journal. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tip. So definitely start on a correspondence journal. What I used for this was a very large minute rice box, and it was like a huge family-sized one. I went ahead and I covered it with several layers of napkin because I wanted it to be sturdy. So it's covered on both sides with lots of layers of napkins. And then I went ahead and sealed it all to keep it, to keep it pristine. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below what you want to talk about next time. It has been a little hectic for me with the new baby. Yay! And so let me know what you guys want to talk about next time. Bye now.